Well, hello folks. It is your old buddy Luke Clayton, the old outdoor writer from Texas, and I am about to show you how I turned some pork, some wild pork that I shot this morning, believe it or not, into some very tasty eating. Now the process is just about a third finished. But first, these little hams, actually I shot two little wild porkers there. They probably weigh 35 pounds apiece. Check these hams out. Now, what I've been doing is smoking these for 2 hours. I'm using some wild plum wood. I used about 4 ounces. Now, what I did first, let's look right over here. I rubbed these really well with some Head Country Championship seasoning. This stuff here is a great all-purpose seasoning by Head Country Foods. I rubbed them really well, and I smoked them for about 2.5 hours. We've got the shoulders right up here, but these are from two different wild hogs that would weigh approximately 35 pounds apiece. There's some more hams in the back. Now, what I'm going to do next is take these and put them in a pan. I want to cook them all night, and I want to wrap them. So let me show you what we're going to do next. So these are just the hams that have been cooking about 2 hours. Smoking, actually. There's already a really good smoke ring on them. Folks, this is Luke Clayton, and I'd like to remind you that I do a weekly radio show. Catfishradio.com is the website, and you can pick up a lot of good outdoor cooking tips right there. I use my Smokin Tex electric smoker on every show, and I cook with Head Country products. Now these are two of the hams that you saw in the smoker. Now these are bay leaves on top of them. I like to use bay leaves on my barbecue. It adds a lot. But you see I have these in an aluminum pan, and I have a liberal amount of Head Country barbecue sauce. This is the original Head Country. I have them doused really well with Head Country. And you know the Head Country Championship seasoning is already rubbed into it during the initial smoking process. So anyway, we're going to take all the meat out of the Smokin Tex, and we're going to put it in pans, and then we're going to put a good bit of barbecue sauce on it like we have right here. And then we're going to put aluminum foil on it and seal it up, and we're going to let it cook at 185, folks, on the Smokin Tex. I'm going to set the thermostat 185, and I'm going to let it cook 12 hours. And we're going to come back, and I'm going to show you that you cannot pick these hams up by the bone without the meat coming off. This right here, you've heard of some really good pulled pork. It does not get any better than what we're going to have. So stay with me. We're going to cook these things for about 12 hours, and then we're going to cook them all night. I'm going to go to sleep and let my Smokin Tex do the work, and in the morning I'm going to show you the finished product. Okay folks, our pork has cooked about 13 hours, and we just took it out of a Smokin Tex. Now you remember in the early part of our little video I told you that this was going to be fall off the bone tender. Well, let's take a look here. Now these are bay leaves on top. I think I like to cook with bay leaves. We'll take these off of one of these little hams. But you can check these out. Do they look tender to you? They're right out of the Smokin Tex. Now, I promised you they would be fall off the bone tender. Let's try this and see. There's a leg bone right there. Oh, I think I told you correctly. There's a large leg bone. Okay. I want to really demonstrate how tender this meat really is, and a good way to do it is right here. Look at this. How about that? Folks, you can do this with a Smokin Tex with no problem. And let me guarantee you, look at that pork. That's wild pork, and you cannot get any better pork for barbecue. Remember, online, smokintex.com, SMOKINTEX.com. Here's my old 1400 that I've been using for eons. It works as good today as when I first got it. Pan back over here. Head Country Foods, you can go online to headcountry.com and check out all their good barbecue sauces and rubs. Hope you enjoyed our video.